Hey, what is going on, guys? Today, 954OP is going to be showing you how to add any custom vehicle add-on to your fiveM server. The first step of this tutorial is we're going to go ahead and locate our vehicle we're going to use. For this tutorial, I'll be using a 5mods 2017 Nissan GTR. Link will be in the description. Go ahead and start by downloading this file. Open it up, and you will locate these files. Every download is different, as it is normally made by different people, but they all tend to look a lot like this. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and make a new file, or go ahead and just use this GTR file. As long as you see a DLC.rpf, you are good to go with this tutorial. First step is to go ahead and find a file to put this in, or extract this GTR folder to your desktop, whatever works for you. Go ahead and name it whatever you would like. As you can see, I already have this on my desktop, so we will skip this step. Now, go ahead and add this DLC RPF into here. Now, with this DLC RPF, go ahead and drag and drop it onto your OpenIV. OpenIV is a free and very needed tool for any additions for DLCs or any resources you want to add to your server. OpenIV can be found by looking it up and going to OpenIV.com. Ensure it is OpenIV.com to get the best and easiest way to download this, as it is a free service. You do not need to pay for it. If anyone asks you to pay for it, it is not true and they are scamming you. Anyway, we do not need to listen to this anymore. We can go ahead and close out of OpenIV. Now, take our DLC RPF and go ahead and find OpenIV. Drag and drop it onto OpenIV, as it will now connect. We no longer need this .rar. Go ahead and close out of it. As you can see, we're going to open this. I already have my folder set up with everything we need, but I will go ahead and give you another representation. In the folder we just added our DLC.rpf to, go ahead and create a new folder called Stream. Ensure that the letter S is lowercase, as if it is capital, it will not read. We no longer need this in my file because I already have it created. What we're going to do now is find the data section here. Open your data section here, and you're going to see all your .metas. Copy your .metas into the folder. Do not put your .metas into the stream folder, as these are used for another purpose. As you can see, I already have them in, but I will go ahead and replace them. Our next step is to go ahead and go back. We're going to find our x64 file. There's going to be a section for vehicles.rpf. This is going to be your most important file, so please start here. Go ahead and open your vehicles.rpf. You're going to find a YFT and a YTD. Please ensure you grab these and put them in your stream folders now. Now, we're going to go back and we're going to add our vehicle mods. Not all vehicles you will download will come with vehicle mods. Vehicle mods are either vehicle extras or normal vehicle mods, such as spoilers, skirts, etc. What we're going to do is go ahead and grab our vehicle mods, open this folder here, and grab all these and put them into our stream. As you can see, I already have them in, so I will quickly spam through and click them all in. We're now going to head back. In our x64 file that we entered, you may see a data folder. This is not important and unneeded, and this has no correlation to anything needed. All this holds is the languages that you will read it in. We can go ahead and now exit out of this, as I will give you some quick tips. If you open your stream folder, your first YFT and YTD is your spawn code. Our spawn code for here is going to be GTR. We can see how if we go down, everything does start with GTR. This is quite common, but do ensure that your YFT does say GTR, as this is your spawn code. Now we're going to go ahead and go back. I'd like to point something out. A lot of people will open their handling meta, and they will think that their handling name is always the spawn code. Though this is 99% of the time the case, your handling name may not always be your spawn code. So do make sure you find your YFT and you find your spawn code through there, and you use that rather than always using the handling meta. A lot of people do get confused with this and may get frustrated, but it's nothing to get frustrated over, as it's a quick fix. Our next step is to go ahead and add this folder to our server. This is quite simple, it's very easy, and in my opinion, the most simple part. If you are running off of Zap hosting or any other hosting provider that uses the internet, there should be a tutorial on how to add files that way. We will have a tutorial on how to add your own custom fiveM server through a VPS and on your desktop. If you are running off of your desktop, go ahead and locate your resource file now. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do this on a VPS. For a VPS, it is quite simple. There's only one extra step you will have to do. Let's go ahead and copy your file like this. We're now going to locate our VPS. As you can see, I have added the file already. What we're going to do now is go ahead and locate our resource file. There will be a tutorial on how to start and locate all these files in our channel, so make sure you do subscribe and hit that bell to find that. I'm going to go ahead and locate our resource file. For us, it's going to be right here in the TX data. In our TX data, we're going to go ahead and find this CFX default. Go ahead and open that up. The next step is to locate our resource folder, which is quite simply right here. Do keep in mind you're going to need your server CFG, so go ahead and open that now. We can minimize this for the time being, but it is nice to have it on the side. In our resource folder, we're going to find our designated area to place our folder. Our file system is very organized, but a lot of yours may not be like this. Do note, a lot of times it will not come like this, but we like to keep it organized, so we'll go ahead and open our folder for cars. As you can see, our 2017 GTR has already been added, but for the sake of this video, I will go ahead and show you guys what to do next, which is just going to be copy and pasting it into here. I'm going to go ahead and press Ctrl V to add this to our server. As you can see, 2017 GTR is now being added. Another thing to note is while adding any resource, you may not have a space, dash, underscore, or any type of inflicting special character in the middle of your folder name. So, as this adds, do ensure that once it does add, you go ahead and remove any space or anything of the sort. I'm going to go ahead and remove this file, as I do not need this one. It may not delete, but it does. In our 2017 GTR folder, we're going to ensure we have all our metas. Our stream folder is filled. But we do need one more step, which is going to be our resource.lua. Our resource.lua is a simple text script that is how your vehicle will be located in the game. Most resource luas are very similar and are the same for almost all cars. We're going to go ahead and open this up now. For maps and MLOs, your resource may be different. But for this, we're going to use a very simple resource Lua, which I will go ahead and link in the description for you guys. Go ahead and copy and paste this now. We're going to go back to our GTR. I'm now also going to fix the name. As you can see, there is no special characters interfering with the name now. All we will have to do is go ahead and open this up and paste our resource Lua in here. Our vehicle is now able to be found in the server, but we do have to do one final step to ensure that it does get added. let's go ahead and open our server CFG. Your server CFG may be empty if this is the first thing you are adding. Another note before we continue is you will need some type of spawner. In this example, we'll be using vMenu. Tutorial will be posted on that quite soon as well. We're going to go ahead and find a nice area to locate and place our file. What we're going to do now is find the name of the file we have just placed in. As you can see, ours is 2017 GTR. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that name into here. Go ahead and type in short or start to decide what you would like to place. If you are wondering what ensure and the difference between ensure and start is, ensure will start your files first. Will start after your ensure files. For example, if I have this 2017 GTR insured, it's going to start before this 2018 GTR. Of course, this is a very simple explanation, but some people do get confused by it, so go ahead, whatever your preference is, what you would like to start. The main reason for this is to make sure your most important files start first. It'll save time and a lot of effort in your VPS or your server startup. Now that we have this added, we're going to go ahead and start that resource, and we're going to do that by opening txadmin or restarting our server. But the easiest way is to go ahead and open txadmin, and I will show you why now. What we're going to do is once you open your txadmin, you're going to find your dashboard. If you want to, feel free to restart your server, but there is also an easier and faster version to this. If we go ahead and open up our resource file over here, reload and refresh now. Normally, you will find your 2017 GTR and it will say start next to it instead of restart and stop. But since this is already in our server, all we're going to do is press restart. Now, you will know it has successfully restarted after your Google refreshes. Our next step is to be going into our fiveM server and loading our car up. Go ahead and feel free to close out of this now. Our friend Ricky will go ahead and now assist and show us how it is done. Ricky here is now going to open up vMenu. Go to vehicle related options and vehicle spawner. Spawn vehicle by a model name, which is what we got from our YTF. Our YTF name was GTR, very simple. He's going to go ahead and click enter to spawn that in. As you can see, the GTR was spawned in properly. It looks fine, it runs great, and now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to add those vehicle extras so you can get your car looking a little more original. You're going to go to vehicle related settings, vehicle settings, and find vehicle mods. You will have multiple different options on what to change your GTR or your vehicle on to make it look a little more original. These vehicles also do support color change. If you would like to change the color or any of those alerts, feel free to do that as well. Ricky will now show us how and what the different colors of the GTR look like. All you're going to have to do is go to vehicle colors and go ahead and change them just like so. And now, just like any normal GTA car, you can go ahead and drive it around. If you are interested in seeing our server, feel free to go in the description and click on our Discord link. We are 954RP, a semi-serious gang server. We offer amazing scripts, amazing maps, and amazing custom cars like you will see in this video here. We do offer custom gangs, very original and very new scripts. Our server is well created and very well developed. As you can see, Ricky is giving you a very nice drive-by to show you how clean our server is running. As you can see, there is very little lag. There's next to zero problems, next to zero dragbacks, and this server is very well developed. For any more tutorials and anything else you may need, please feel free to check out our YouTube channel and our Discord below. Any problems you may have adding a vehicle, feel free to add me on Discord. You can also find me on Discord in our server 954RP. Thank you guys a lot for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you, and I hope you can easily add your vehicles to your fiveM server now. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.